There's no sound yet. Let's get rid of that guy. And there's only this. I'm not gonna go for here. Go green eyes. And we spawn in. Let's see if these jungle sounds will get me copyright claimed again. Let's see. You'll have to tell me if it's too loud or not. Let's see if anyone is online. Right. Ooh, water. Just follow the river. Okay. I don't have the map open right now, so I don't know where exactly this is. It might have also been updated, since there were a few updates. Oh, I can walk. No, I can't walk. I just removed the torch a bit late. Hello there, Harry. How are you doing? But yeah, I think it's a bit loud. It's a bit loud for me. Alright. Let's continue. Actually, are there any changes to what you can craft? Nope, still the same stuff. What a shame. What a shame. But I'll probably play a dinosaur later as well. I think. Also, on Monday and Tuesday next week, I will have to stream later in the day, because I got some stuff to do. Hello there, Nada. So the stream might start as late as 9 PM. But I'll still try to pull 2 hours of streaming. There is stuff. Oh, let's see. Is there any fall damage? Nope, does not appear to be the case for humans. Not that for dinosaurs it is, but humans are still. Oh, there's food. What? You're telling me that's not food? You're telling me those juicy carrots I can't eat them? No! Not the carrots. Why not the carrots? That is just sad. That is incredibly sad. That is disappointing. Why can't I eat the carrots? The juicy carrots. Oh well. I guess I'll have to live without them. Yeah, can actually not do anything. Like, I can see them, but just, yeah, doesn't. And I ate a berry on accident. Ah, well. Right, I want to go over there. Man, it sometimes hitches really badly. But I don't know why, like I know that the CPU is being spiked. I can see that. I always have a task manager open. But I don't know why exactly it's spiking. I'm only using, well, only. I'm using 10.5 gigabytes of VRAM, but I have 16, so that is not the issue. My RAM is at 14 out of 13. 14 out of 32, I guess. And GPU utilization is at 80%. I'm not sure if anyone is even on the server. Like, no one has said anything. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people around. Sadly. So yeah, Alex, you'll have to be alone here if you want to join. Be lonely with me. Ooh, ocean. Is it still that you can just walk through it? Let's see. Yeah, you can still just walk through it. And is as the game is supposed to be, I guess. It is still only a demo. That makes sense. Well, never what I paid money for, but you know, it was Kickstarter. That's just how it is. Gonna hide the chat. Do a different. I'm not sure what the different F buttons do. I only know that F6 hides the chat. Oh. Ruins. Can I farm you? Yes, I can. And the stairs are better than they used to be. No. Shame. Don't need a torch here. It's so bright. Oh. There's nothing here yet. Just a broken texture. This is the lower entrance. So no way to get up there. Probably is a way somehow. But yeah, it's definitely not up here. Yeah, nope, not that way. Let's see. No, I tried that area, I couldn't get there. Let's try to do it from the other side. Oh, this is very bright, blinding. Ugh. Let me just Don't mind me. Oh. Let's see if I can get up here somewhere. Yeah, no. If I get too stuck, I can just, I don't know, make a new character. Nice and quickly. You can only summon. Well, oh. That was the edge of the map. I am now. Somewhere. Oh. Yeah, I'm somewhere very deep now. Like, I put the torch out and. Yeah, okay, oh, wait. There is a small area I can see. Okay, I'm just at like. Wait, can I? Okay, I cannot. Oh, 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 oh. Oopsie doo. That's something. We can do unstuck, right? Yeah, I would like to go up there somewhere. Let's see if that works. Bad location. Yeah, okay, that's understandable. My position is a bit bad. I guess I can already put in the title, jumping off the map. The title fits quite well. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let me just log out. Like, it is pretty quickly, but yeah, 0 people online. Wait, can I join the Q&A? What happens if I join the Q&A? Am I supposed to join the Q&A? Like, yeah, let's do dinosaur. What? Slot. Okay, we can't. You know, let's do carnivore. Let's make one that can hide more easily. Oh. Yeah, I probably need to be whitelisted for that. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. Let's first of all delete you. And then let's play dinosaur. Probably still not. Yeah, I can't play with a Dinosaurus thingy. And we're back. What is night vision again? Ah, it's V for vision. What happens if I press E? Like dig a hole. For what? Oh. Food? Like we can find food, right? Oh, don't roll away! It just keeps rolling. Oh, it stopped. Oh, alright, I guess as long as I can eat, it's fine. But can I? I can't even hold E to eat it. Alright, I can grab. Alright. Nom nom nom. Eine wunderbare Kellerasse. Yeah, okay, but I can't eat it. Not sure why. Maybe because I'm full. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna stick around here for a bit. Also, since I can see that my GPU is at 60% utilization, I'll put that, yeah, scaling, let's say, to 80%. Mix of ultra and medium, mostly medium settings, though. We're at 1440p after all. And we are at 90% utilization at times. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. In the morning I'll be gone for like a while. Can I go to an area with a good view? I'm not sure where such an area would be. Guess I'll just walk around. How about this spot? It's nice, it's nice. It's getting bright now. I could try to go to the mountain. I kinda wanna go to the mountain. Getting stuck on rocks and trees. Let's remove chat. It's not like anyone's here anyways. Okay, there's an opening where we should be able to see the sun. Not really. Oh, hitch. There's a big hitch right there. Not fun at all. Is it just that the shadow doesn't render in unless I'm close enough? I think that might actually just be the case. And how close I get, just the shadow expands. That's a bit of a shame. Well, there should be water down here though. Right, I hope. Hey, there's water. There'll also be a temple right behind that rock here on my right. Yeah, I see the edge. That's the edge of the temple. Da, 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 da. See, we can now eat it. Come on. I still can't eat it. Hello. Herpus Maximus, how are you doing today? On this fine evening. There's no quack around here. That would be bad. We're going a bit too far with the settings in this area. It just uses a lot of resources. Ah. Also that slide. Oh. Oh, come on. Well, I guess that's what I get for trying to play around. Right, let's see. I'm doing pretty decent. Could be better, but you know, better than nothing. Let's try again with the unstuck. And see if we have to delete another dinosaur by logging out, logging back in, and removing the file. Yeah, we'll have to. Maybe it's not. Oh, okay, we gotta wait 30 seconds. Fun. It's not a smooth start, to say the least. That's one way to put it. It's most certainly not a smooth start. You know, smooth start would be boring. Definitely not coping. Not coping at all. Alrighty. Gonna go carnivore again. I'm gonna delete this one and let's try to stay away from trouble. So much difference. Incredible. Oh, we're at the beach. Alright. What can we do at the beach? Come on. Go through. See if there's anything around here. Ooh, right, this is below the village, isn't it? Or like close to where it is. Can I? I can't do anything. What a shame. What a big shame indeed. Da, 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 da. I wonder where the nearest freshwater is though. Drinking salt water would not be a good idea. I don't think you can. Don't even have the freedom to drink salt water. Horrendous. Right, I will just continue to walk here along the beach and we'll see where we go to, where we get to. Da, 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 da. The waves are cool. Hello there, Smokesy. Dun, da, 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 da. Kinda wanna go over there. See if there's anything over there. It would be kinda cool to have some water over there hidden. Would be very cool indeed. There's some kind of checkpoint over there. Let's just go to it. Da, 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 da. Don't worry about me walking under the ocean or at the bottom of the ocean. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal indeed. What will it take to get there? Ah, we're going up a bit, so the beach should be closed now. Yeah, nearly at the surface. Alright. Where is that marker? What? Right. Let's first smell if there's like any fresh water. I don't think there's gonna be fresh water on the island. Would surprise me, but you know, we got time. Really, it's not. Is the checkpoint in the ocean? What kind of... But is this a nest? Wait, did someone make a nest in here? What happens if I dig there? Ah, that's you! You're dead? I can eat you. Oh, sounds. Ooh. That sounds very tasty. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna chill here for a bit. Before I go looking for fresh water. Just chill on the island. A little bit, enjoy the beach view. It is quite nice. There's the village. There's some floating rocks on the right that are now gone. Right? And but I know that there's water. I can't show it, but where my head is, there's fresh water, or at least there used to be fresh water over there. But it's so lonely. So lonely indeed. Project Zomboid. I don't think I do. Hold on, I can check Steam real quick. Steam, open up. Alrighty, so Project Zomboid. No, I do not. It is 26 euros. Ah, it's that game. I've seen quite a bit of it. It's an early access, alright. Ooh, and you can get a 4x pack if you want to give it to other people. Alrighty. Well, it's played on the Steam Deck. Alright. Eight gigabytes of RAM, 10 gigabytes of hard disk space. Video card dedicated graphics with 4 gigabytes of VRAM minimum. Alright. And a quad core. Yeah, I think I match those specs. But like I have quite a few games that I still need to really, play through. Like I want to get back into BeamNG a bit. Like currently, instead of playing BeamNG, I'm just driving in real life. And like the other one is quite fun to drive on. But especially with the new update, 0.39, like I checked the visuals. They are quite nice, especially compared to the performance. Like it's still not optimized, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And like, especially if you compare previous graphics and how much performance they needed with compared to current graphics. And like you can just, play an older version if you want. But yeah, I really haven't added a lot of hours into BeamNG Drive. Like I have 1944 hours. But I haven't really played the game in a few months. So yeah, I gotta do that at some point. At some point. No, I'll just chill here. Enjoy my time. Okay, I wanna check when's the next holiday coming up. Like obviously the weekend starts tomorrow, but okay, there's really nothing there. I guess I could take holidays, but nah. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use them on. Probably for a motorcycle trip. Once a motorcycle gets here. Oh, in case anyone missed it, update to the whole motorcycle stuff. I have sent the remaining funds to the Insolvenzverwalter, to a Treuhandkonto, so it does not become part of the Insolvenzsumme. Basically, the company that I bought the motorcycle for those that don't know, went bankrupt. And so my first payment became part of the money to be paid out to the ones that the company owes money to. And individual buyers are at the bottom of the list to get paid out. So if I don't do anything, the money's probably just gone. But I have a chance that my motorcycle will be delivered if I pay another 4,026 euros to be exact. And that will not become part of that big, well, you know, pile of money that will be paid out to everyone. But it will become a separate thing that is only going to be part of the Insolvenzmasse, the big pile of money, once my motorcycle gets delivered. And if it does not, it will just be sent back to me. But yeah, if the whole thing with the motorcycle falls through, I will just go to Honda and get myself a Wind 7. Like WN Wind 7, I think, or Wind 7, Wind, I don't know. WN7. And just get that instead. It's not as open source as the motorcycle that I wanted to get. Maybe I should have checked which boundaries there water? What do you mean? Smaugasy. Is there water over there? Because I didn't smell any. Like, as far as I know, there's only water over there. Like, I sniffed. Was there something cool to go to? Ah, you want me to go to the fishing hut. Alright, alright, alright. You want to see? I'll go there. I think I've actually been to that place before. Like, I've been to the Cannibal Fort, been to the different desert temples, I've been to the frozen lake in the mountains, been to most villages. I've been to, I think, every waterfall by now. What? All right, thank you. Why do you want me to go to the fishing hut? Is there something new that was added? Like, I've been to this one. I think last stream or the stream before that. I went here. I've had a few streams here now. Can't do anything. Oh. Oh. Hello. Da, 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 da. How fast can you turn? Well, me. Nom 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 nom. Do I do any damage? Ah, what? Hitch. Ah, damn it. Wow. Just leaves. Ah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dun. Come on. As I can tell, there is no outbite. Like, I can check, but, no. Oh, no, there is. There is. Didn't even notice. Did I get you? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, but I'm nearly dead. Oh, come on. GG. GG. Ah, nah, I've like, come on, it's a fight. GG. You know, one of us is bound to die at some point. Yeah, did I do any damage? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Head. Usually just sit here. Oh, this is actually the perfect thing to put in the title. And talking to an admin. So there we go. Just gone. So small. What's the frame rate? It's like absolute hot garbage. We're back down to 70. We're currently struggling with 20 FPS. So I might have to go to... Oh, Lotus looks pretty bad. Let's try the best percentage. And we are at 30 at around 96% utilization. Yeah, it should be fine. It immediately drops down to 20. And back to 30. It's a bit unstable as soon as I look around, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, I guess we're gone. I've been nuked from orbit for growing me. Rest in peace. Avoid Mother's Mouth. Rest in peace, indeed. But we haven't been here yet. I'm not sure. Probably have, and I've just forgotten. There should be fresh water up ahead. Perfect. But there used to be a lot of water here. Where did the water go? Okay, where's the water? Wait, please tell me I'm not stuck now. Well, that's unfortunate. You lost power. Oh. How did you lose power? Like, did the power go out like completely? Okay, I think I might have. What? 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 No! What? But that's why I don't really care about my growth. It's like, it's just like that sometimes. Oh, I spawn in the same area. Alright, we'll just walk back. We will just walk back. A breaker flipped. What do you have in your house that just, you know, makes a breaker flip? Like, the only thing I've ever had was with a definitely very safe project. It needed an outlet and a lot of power, and definitely didn't cause a small fire, which was surely under control. I wouldn't be so stupid as to do something like that without supervision. As a teenager, I would have never done that back then. But yeah, everything was fine. Everything was fine. I was at least smart enough to have a fire extinguisher, which is a good idea if you're ever handling with experiments. Like, I can't stop you from it, but at least, you know, take precautions. Half a house on a single circuit? What? Like, what, like, I'm not sure where you are. Like, are you at a, what amp, what amount of amps? Like, is it 10 amps, 20 amps, 32 amps? Like, are you in like the American system, so 120 volts, or are you at 240? Like one single circuit. That's not a lot of power. Like at all. It obviously depends on which system you know, you have. But like, what? Ah, the US. Oh, then it's even worse. Then it's like, how do you manage? How do you manage with a single circuit? Like, do you at least have like a separate circuit for the kitchen and stuff? No, for the fridge, the freezer, the oven, microwave, washing, not washing, but dishwasher. Oh man, you're gonna be so screwed. Like, American gamers are screwed anyways because most power supplies on US 120 volts can only supply 1600 watts, while in the EU the power supplies go to 2000 watts. But damn. Everything else is separate. Oh, wait, so like it's like the limits, like I'm not sure which, like if it's a 10 amp circuit breaker, that would mean you would be limited to like what, 1200 watts, 1200, or do you at least have a 16 amp one? Like I, for my electric motorcycle, got a 400 volt extension to the shed so that I can charge it at maximum rated speed. Like just simply did that. Like if it's a crappy wiring job at 100 amps. Wait, like, am I just completely missing something right now? Let me just check. Like, isn't 100 amps like? Wait a second. Like the usual ones are 15, 20, 30, 40. Like the household. 40 amps. Like maybe you mean 10? I would be very surprised if you have 100 amps. Yes, maybe. But like with 100 amps, you shouldn't have any issues. Like 100 amps, you know, 100 times 120 to get the rough amount of kilowatts. Actually, no, that is the right command. So yeah, if we, that should not be an issue at all if you have a 100 amp service, like circuit. Like that would be a lot. I don't think it's 100 amps. That would be a big surprise for me, and like I would really question what kind of gaming monster you have that holds enough power to break a 100 amp, switch like that. A 100 amp circuit breaker. That would be a lot. That is like what? Yeah, roughly 120 high power gaming PCs. Let's say 600 watts for the GPU and the rest of the PC 400 watts. So we have 1,000 watts for simplified math. That would be 120 of them. 100 times 120 volts. Obviously depends on the voltage sag on your breaker or on your circuit. But I would assume 10, and then it would also make sense, right? But like even 10 amps. Like obviously, like I also have AC. Yeah, as a German, I do not have air conditioning. Actually, my parents have air conditioning, but not me. But yeah, okay, if you have all these TVs and everything combined, but still not 100 amps. You're not getting to 100 amps with that. Like an oven heating up to 250 degrees, a freezer and fridge just being turned on for the first time, and the dishwasher combined in the kitchen of ours pulls a total of 10 kilowatts. So actually does it? No, I think if all of those start up at the same time, it's like 10 kilowatts, which is why they are split onto the 3 different circuits. Right? Yeah, no, we have one for... No, it's not 3 different circuits. One for the freezer and fridge, and one that goes separate, yeah, one that goes for the oven and the, what's it called? Der Herd in English. The hot plate where you put the pots on to boil spaghetti, for example. I mean that. And then there's a separate one for all the small stuff of the sockets, the microwave, and the dishwasher. Man, okay, yeah, but like still 100 amps? Like it should not. 100 amps is like a lot. Like a lot. Like ACs are like what? 2,000, 3,000 watts at maximum settings? Like I can't check. The AC power consumption. Yeah, should be well, can be up to 4 kilowatts depending what I can see. But Yeah, that is not enough to get you to 100 amps. I don't think. Like, the thing is, um, like 100. Like, I know American products aren't the greatest. I am well aware. But especially when it comes to efficiency, let's not get started on the efficiency of your engines. But well, I guess they have gotten somewhat better. It was a really big dark time in like the 80s and 90s. And before that. But like still like 100 kilowatts. That is just so much. 100 kilowatt hours, like every hour. Like maybe if all of them peak at the same time, but even then. Like I think like back home, the entire household was like what, like every PC on, the parents' air conditioning, the fridge, the oven, all of that combined. It's like what, 25, 30 kilowatts? So like that is, I cannot imagine it being 100 amps. Can you check, or do you know like this? Your partner know? Can he check, or maybe your children? I don't know. How old they are? If they're interested in the electric stuff, because I'm very interested now. I am quite interested indeed. But if you hate it in the US, why are you in the US? Do you have a job in the US that requires you to stay in the US? Or is it just a, I don't know, it's expensive to move, so like I don't know the situation. And like, oh, your oldest is, well, 14? Me at 14, I would have known. Oh, Jasmine wouldn't know either. Alright. Yeah, well, it's not that important. But if you, at some point, figure it out and at some other point join the stream again, I would love to know. Ah, so you can't really go there that easily. Also, the IRS will sap your pay even if you are working and living in Canada. Oh, and you fled to the US to get away from your nutjob family members. Alright, like, there's... Oh, you entered. Ah. So there's probably not going to be an upgrade in the next millennia or two. That sucks. Is it at least alright for the price? The rent? Like over here the rent prices are quite high, but like depending where you live in the US, it's just ridiculous. I guess it's the same in Germany too. If you try to live in Munich, you'll just have to shoot yourself. Or have really rich parents. But like Ooh, to Wetterhouse North. But be careful not to go too far north or your family will be dangerously close. Who knows? The closer you are, the more likely it is that they'll find you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm probably gonna continue walking now. Alright, that doesn't sound too terrible. Like, obviously I don't know what the pay is. Or like, you know, percentage wise, but like, do not share things that you don't need to share. Ooh, we are looking to move one state up. And spite the human. In the dick. No children for you. He just sleeps with open eyes. He's actually awake, he just pretends he isn't. Ah, save hormone. I guess you do have children that requires quite a lot of time. And if you can afford to do that, then that's pretty good. Why is this so bright? Ah, there's a hole in the texture that lets through some sunlight, maybe? I'm not sure. I'd assume that's the case. Maybe we're a Q&A manager for EOE. Having fun! Can I ask questions now, or are you not on the job right? Well, I think you're on the job right, since you're here. Not sure if the Q&A should only be done on the Q&A server. I do not know. Ah, that's my body. Nom nom. Happy, happy. Ah, alright. No sneak peeks allowed. Alrighty. Like, I'm not sure if you can talk about that, but Can I ask about the financial situation of Echoes of Extinction? Like, I just had the motorcycle company that I bought my motorcycle from go bankrupt. And now I have to deal with my lawyers and their lawyers to try and get my motorcycle out of the company. And I would have just, you know, if they had told me that they were in financial difficulty, I could have just invested some money to get them through the rough spot. So if possible, if there are bad times, will you make like another announcement, like that you need funding or something? Like, I don't want to have another company that I spend money on, which in this case is just a few euros. Go bankrupt would be bad. But there is water over there. Let's see if we can get there without dying. Hey, if you can't answer this question, don't worry. Oh, that's up to the boss man. Alright. And I hope I don't get a surprise when I just look up the news at some point. Because the situation with the motorcycle was that on a random day I just looked up the company that I bought the motorcycle from, and there was a big fat headline saying motorcycle XYZ company is insolvent. Immediately had to contact my lawyers, make an email with demands towards the money that they owe me, and I went back and forth, and yeah, it would be that was not a fun not fun at all. It was not fun whatsoever. But at least I had to do a couple dozen phone calls, meetings, while still having a full-time job. All of a sudden, my day was filled to the brim. That's life sometimes. Sometimes things just hit shit hits the fan sometimes, and then you're just wondering how it all went wrong. That's just part of life. It just happened. Can I get in there? Not? You can't grow me, but can you make me smaller? Like, it's not growing me bigger, it's... what's the wording on the rules there? Alright, I think it's just a dead end anyway. Ah, sad. Very sad. Oh wait, we have a cannibal fort. No, it's not the cannibal fort. There's a floating watchtower. House I can walk under, maybe? Yeah, I can. Like, does that count? I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Would be unfortunate. So how do you scroll? Ah, I can scroll with picture up. I'm not to interfere with regular gameplay. Uh, like, I've had that a few times now. But just, I would get a copyright claim that a part of the stream where it was like, I can just show them. Like, I can. Let me just pull them up. YouTube Studio. Like I even made a video, like multiple ones, so because of it. Like, I can just see if there are any more. Let's see, Echoes of Extinction. Let's see if there are any that are still under copyright here. Let's see. But they've all been resolved so far, luckily. Like, it was a bit of a pain, but you know, after they realized that, oh, it's not actually copyrighted material, it just went away. But so every stream that happened to performed noticeably worse. Like, it could always have been a coincidence, but yeah, that's just how it is. All right. Let's see. Is it? Let me see. Is that the one? Ah, yeah. Alrighty. Let me just. Welcome to the stream. I never expected that I would do. Yeah. Let me yeah, let me just. We're not gonna, like, actually no, I'm just gonna show it completely. Yeah, do this, but I just got a notification that visibility has been partially blocked. But oh, okay, copyright. No excuses. Childish Gambino. Am I missing something? Like, I put the link to Childish Gambino's music, No Excuses, into the description, and I listened to it. But, like, no? like, yeah, there were just some jungle sounds in the background of that song. And apparently that is enough for YouTube to say, that is a legitimate copyright claim. So, yeah, it's just so lovely. Like, obviously, I am too small for YouTube to give a damn. So there's, like, you know, oh, like, what am I gonna do? You're not gonna let my lawyers deal with that. It's like screaming into the void. It's like, yeah, you can do it, but it's like just a waste of time. I lost power again. Oh no. But yeah, we will see after the stream if YouTube will decide, I hear jungle sounds. There's a song that has jungle sounds in it. Let's copyright claim it. Also, I just realized, I didn't even notice, but like, I think I'll just keep it this way. But I think, yeah, all my stuff is without advertisement. Like, yeah, all of them are without without ads, which is fine. Like, that's good, you know. You don't have to worry about getting ads. I'm not gonna get paid anyways, even when I had ads on. So that's neat. But yeah, I hope you never have to get ads, because there shouldn't be ads because they are deactivated. But yeah. At least that means you don't have to worry about getting ads. Hopefully. If YouTube isn't lying and just pushing ads anyway, just not paying me, which I wouldn't put past them. Especially since I have gotten ads or watching my own content, which I do after every stream, to just see if there were any audio issues. But yeah, I still, like, my total revenue is like, what, a few cents? Actually, no, I did make a few euros from YouTube membership, which, by the way, has no benefits whatsoever. Let's see, Umsatz, money earned. Let's go the last 365 days. Oh, look at those earnings. Look at them. Wow. Crazy. But yeah, like, no, like, we're all off, so makes sense. But there's no money coming through that. Yeah, I will leave the ads off. I'm not in need of money. And it's not like the content is worth watching an ad for. We might as well keep it off. Should probably look for food. See, can I sniff some food? There is a hole that well, not a hole, a burrow. Right there. Stick. Nom nom nom. By the way, yeah, Void Mother, Smokesy. Do you know if there are any plans for optimization? Or is that gonna be like the last step, which I guess would make sense to do that last. Now first get the game working, and then after the features have been added, work on optimization. But it's kind of sad to see that, like, certain, like for example on my other laptop, like my gaming laptop with a 1660 Ti, which is a low card, but the VRAM is 6 gigabytes, and Echoes of Extinction, at least the last time I tested it, which was a few weeks ago, no, actually, no, it might have been a few months ago, so maybe it already changed. But back then, if I load into the map, it crashes because of insufficient VRAM. So I'm not sure if that is something that you're working on or that you will be working on in the future. But especially with Ramageddon, like I don't have an 8 gigabyte GPU, so I don't know if 8 gigabytes work. But for example, currently at 1440p, I'm using a nice 11 gigabytes of VRAM. Like we can just test. We can just go low settings. Obviously, we're at 1440p. And now I'm using 11 gigabytes of VRAM, 10.8. We'll probably have to restart it. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Let me just. Oh, I'm not gonna save log. I will just. Oh, I'll save log for a second. I want to see what the lowest settings would accept. And maybe I'm gonna go 1080p? Yeah, maybe 1080p as well. Not sure how much of a difference that will make. Let me just settings, lowest 1080p, windowed, which means it will just be like small window. Apply, exit, and when we start the game again, see how it goes. Let's see. Well, no, I don't have FPS issues. Like I have an Arc A770, which is like 1/5 of the performance. I'm just gonna skip that. Okay, good night, Nala. I'll see you around. Let's see. 1080p, 30 FPS. Right. Let's see, but we're just in the menu and we're already up to 3.5 gigabytes of VRAM usage. 7.6. 8.1. 9.1, 9.6. It might have not applied 1080p, but we had 9.3 gigabytes of VRAM utilization right now. Which, like, I'm not sure if that's Intel Arc struggling with VRAM allocation and is just using way more than is necessary. Do you know how much VRAM you usually use on NVIDIA? Like, when I have 6, I could fire up the other PC with a Is it, I think, 4070? I think 4070. It's not my PC, but I currently have my hands on it, so I guess I could probably just do that. I'm just gonna ask permission. But yeah, we are. I think it is 1440p. Just this does not get applied correctly because there's no performance difference between this and that. The GPU utilization is literally the same. Or not? No, no, it just had a random spike. Alright. Let's go medium, maximum view distance, and like textures between ultra and medium not having a real VRAM utilization difference. It's kind of weird. Like between the lowest and ultra, it's like what, 1 GB difference? But the game is still early in development. It's probably gonna be fine. Probably will be. I'm just gonna go back to the beach. Yeah, I can't really run everything on Ultra without like what upscaling from 480p to 1440p. So try to get render distance nice and high, but everything else on medium is good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah, optimization takes time. Yeah. And I think of all the games that I play that are like so many years of development, kind of crazy. Like for example, BBG Drive, I've played that for so many years, and like on ultra settings with like a couple of cars, I can easily get it to consume like 20-30 gigabytes of VRAM. Because it will render every single car's like all the textures from every single car in the game at high quality, including all the reflections and the reflections of the reflections if you use a mod. I think no, actually I haven't tested it in the new version if it's now like standard in the game. I gotta check that at some point. But the VRAM utilization is just crazy. Exactly. But yeah. Like, it's gonna be rough. Like, already we're having companies try to start optimization with RAM utilization. I luckily have 32 gigabytes of RAM. So I will be fine for probably a few more years, depending on, like, I am in that I'm like locked out there because most people run less than 32 gigabytes of RAM, which means that companies will have to, at least to some extent, optimized towards 16 gigabytes of RAM instead of 32, which should make it easier for me to run things. Even with OBS, Spotify, YouTube Studio all running in the background. It should be fine. It should be fine. But yeah, and I'm also not really gonna get any improvements through drivers from now on. 2 gigabytes of, not 2, 32. Not 2. How would I play this game on 2 gigabytes? How would I have Windows on 2 gigabytes of RAM? No, 32. And I also have 32 gigabytes in my gaming laptop. Okay. But I also wouldn't be broke if I had, if I just sent 4,000 euros to that Insolvenzverwalter to hopefully get my motorcycle out of it. Like, no, not broke. Financially stable. But yeah, it would be kind of funny to try and run a system on 2 gigabytes of RAM. Like I've done so on Linux. Harry, you Linux, you can play without RAM. Like, I haven't done so myself yet, but you can make it so that you have, for example, Puppy OS installed on the USB stick. I know we usually just uses the USB stick as storage, so it doesn't touch your SSD or hard drive, so you don't even need one in the PC for it to work, for it to boot up. But from what I've seen, you can technically configure it so that it doesn't even use the RAM of the PC, that it only uses the CPU of the PC and obviously the electricity, but like without using the RAM or storage that is installed in the PC. I kind of want to do that at some point. Just make a USB stick that only requires a CPU. And it would be fun. That would be quite fun. What do you mean you were white? You were right, Harry. No, I'm not working for Linux. Like, I work on a Linux machine. At the company, we mainly use Windows 11 and Ubuntu. But I do not get paid to talk about Linux. Like, I just enjoy Linux. I enjoy being able to do whatever I want with my PC, with my software. Alright, goodbye, Smokesy. I'll see you around, maybe, at some point. Hope to hunt me next time. Well, I do Manhunt streams on the Isle. Maybe at some point I can do that over here as well. Who knows? But, ja, no Neva, no, keine Schleichwerbung hier. Es ist einfach nur Spaß an Linux. That is why it is perfectly normal to currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PCs running Linux. That is very normal. Is it? No, wait, it's 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's only 5, not 6. Only 5 PCs. 3 office laptops, 1 gaming laptop, and 1 gaming desktop. I have AMD CPU and GPU in the office laptops. I have Intel 12750H and 10750H and 1660 Ti on the gaming laptop, and a 14700K and an ARC A770 in the gaming desktop. Oh yeah, and one of these old office laptops I used to play BMG on a 2-core, 2-thread CPU with a maximum power usage of like what, 30 watts? Well, Harry, have you tried Linux before? Or have you took a leap of faith into open source? Like, there will be stuff that you break, but it's Linux, and you don't have a lot of guardrails depending on the operating system. Well, depending on which distribution of Linux you choose. But if you choose something like, I would recommend Arch for a beginner. For a beginner, I would probably recommend Ubuntu. Maybe Linux Mint instead. I would probably recommend Linux Mint. And then depending on your hardware, go for XFCE or... Oh, you have tried Linux. Like, what was weird about it? What felt weird? Like, I'm currently using Windows because I booted into Bazzite like 15 minutes before the stream started and realized that I didn't install Echoes of Extinction on the Bazzite install, so I had to quickly reboot the PC, go into the BIOS because I am stupid and I still haven't configured the grub. And I have to always boot into the BIOS to then select the Windows partition. And yeah, I luckily had it installed on the Windows partition, which is very nice. Otherwise, would have had to delay the stream. But yeah, like the thing is, the longer you wait, obviously the older you get, and the older you get, the more difficult it is to learn new things. But Linux has gotten a lot more simple and easy to use for Windows users and newcomers. Like, I was a newcomer too a few years ago. And like, everything is easily to find. Like, that is one of the rare use cases where I would recommend using AI searches. I know it is horrific, but if you are a first-time Linux user and you try to figure out what the issue is by going through heaps and heaps and heaps of Reddit threads and old forums and stuff, just to then not realize that the forum post is old and an old version and the fix doesn't work with a newer version. I would say most of the time, like, look up the issue using some AI model and it'll probably be fine. And then once you have the description that the AI puts out, look for what it described you. Try to look at the sources of it. And through that, try to learn it. Or obviously you can go the lazy route and just copy paste code that the AI spits out. But that isn't something that I would recommend. Like, then you won't learn. Like, if you don't intend to learn how to use Linux and you just want to use it, then it's probably fine to just let AI tell you what to do. If you want to be able to use Linux even once the AI services all become paid only, then I would recommend figuring out what the exact issue is through AI, and then trying to figure it out through the sources that the AI used. And then slowly using less and less AI. Or you could, if you're using Linux Mint, search for it on the Linux Mint forum. It's pretty active. There are relatively quick helps. Like, You should be able to find someone that knows your issue. Yeah, well, if you just like what Windows feels like, then there are OSs that feel like Windows. Like, let me just pull one up. Yeah, it's Open OS, right? Yeah, like you could try something. Like Zorin OS, but I've never tried Zorin OS myself. But yeah, like if you're happy with Windows and you don't mind macro slop and forced updates and all of that, and restarts, even if you don't want to restart, then you know you have different priorities, and you have the only one that can decide what you are, what you need. And if you say, nope, I like the feeling of Windows enough to say that I don't mind those things, then that is your decision to make. At which point, Linux people should shut up and accept that not everyone will like Linux. But it goes for myself as well. You know, it's your PC, your experience, and so it's your decision to make. I'm still gonna annoy you over and over again because that's just what I do. But at the end of the day, like, I can't force you. It's your PC. But yeah, I will log out here. Alright. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see whoever shows up tomorrow afternoon and then the evening. And yeah, don't stay up too late, get enough sleep. And toodaloo. Bye bye. Good night.